just gonna get this nicely adjusted. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. All right. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Weekend Tarot Reading for the Collective Consciousness for February 17th to the 19th. Okay, so if you were with me during the week, you already know my style. So the first thing that we're going to take a look at is that we're going to look at the feminine energy, so the divine feminine energy with the Buddha Wisdom deck. And then we're going to take a look at the masculine energy, the divine masculine energy with the Buddha Wisdom deck. And then we're going to take a look at the present circumstances for the weekend. We'll take a look at the past energy. We'll take a look at the present energy in the physical state. So how are you doing in your body? What's going on in your career, your finances, your home, your physical reality? What's going on in your emotional state? How are you feeling? How are you processing your emotions? What is your heart telling you to do? Your mental state. How are you dealing with your thoughts? How are you communicating your thoughts, the way that you think? What are you thinking? Your perceptions, your beliefs. What is your truth, etc. And your spiritual state. So what soul lessons are you learning at this time? What are you dealing with in the spiritual world, in your spiritual state, etc.? And what is happening in the near future? Cool. So we're going to start off with just a quick prayer, and I'm actually going to light some of this Palo Santos to remove any type of negative energy or thoughts or voices that are not mine or energies that are not mine in order to clear this reading. Goddess of the moon, God of the sun, I ask you to come bless this reading. Align me with divine grace and wash me in eternal love, blue and purple light. I ask Mother Earth to protect me with all 5 elements, fire, water, earth, air, and spirit, and grant me knowledge of collective consciousness. So just keep in mind that I will be talking about divine feminine and divine masculine energies. Divine masculine and divine feminine energies live within us. We all have feminine and masculine energies in our body, mind, and soul. And it really just depends on which one we embody the most, which one we integrate with, how we learn to balance those things, etc. Okay. So let's take a look at what's happening in the divine feminine's energy. I'm just gonna take these out here and shuffle them. Spirit, please show me what's happening in the divine feminine's energy right now in the collective. What's happening for the divine feminine? Wisdom dispels ignorance. Wow, can you believe that? Look at that synchronicity. Both wisdom cards, like, what are the chances of that? Seriously. In wisdom, you are aware of the processes of privileging and punishing yourself. Reflect and let them go. And then at the bottom, the force of the flowing river causes the flowers, the herbs, and trees to grow. The sacred wisdom in your heart has magical power for your spiritual growth. Wow. All three cards that showed up talk about wisdom. That's crazy. Let's see what's happening in the divine masculine energy. What's happening to the masculine energy? What flipped over? Surrender your judgments, see beyond the end and the beginning. Look not for recognition, follow your heart, liberate yourself from within. Wow, this is such alignment. So I'm kind of noticing, like, before these readings that spirit takes me through a ride. And the ride goes, you know, through a lot of, like, self-talk. And I seem to be able to, like, my soul takes me through this ride or this adventure that's fairly fast. And I experience a lot of information all at once. And it's not just like I'm channeling information through talking or voices or hearing things. Like, I'm actually doing the actions. And right before this reading, about an hour ago, I suddenly just got the urge to, like, completely delete like most of my posts in one of my Instagram accounts, like completely clear it and like start fresh. Because I just felt like, I don't know, my heart just really needed to liberate myself from this need to have those seeds that I planted, like, especially if I just didn't align with them anymore. And I just got this complete, like, urge to just completely delete all of these posts. And I was like, wow, like, out of nowhere. And I kind of realized, like, it doesn't really matter. Like, I'm not looking for that recognition. I'm looking to fuel my heart. I'm looking to help others in the right direction by helping myself. And that's essentially what happened, was I just freed myself. Like, if I need to gain success by being seen on that platform, like, if that's the only way for me to gain success, like, it's not the right path. Like it doesn't matter how many followers I have or how many views I have. Like, in this world, that's all that matters. But I realized in that moment, like, I have so much value. And I'm just speaking from, like, what I was, like, channeling in the masculine energy, just in my own, like, experience. I just realized, like, I just had to completely, like, surrender my judgments and just kind of, like, release it and trust in my own heart to make those choices. And the feminine kind of mirrors that by being in that state of, like, wisdom, like, knowing that that comes from inside, and that dispels any type of ignorance or surface level type of, like, projection that we see on social media, or we see, you know, when people have a lot of followers or a lot of image, or just really focused on that. And I realized that, like, you end up kind of punishing yourself because you're trying to compare yourself, or you feel like your success is you know, equal or reflected off of, you know, how you're seen on social media, or how you're, you know, what your image is, etc. But it's not. It comes from inside. So kind of interesting how the feminine and masculine energies are going through that. Okay, so this is what we're dealing with for the weekend. So let's take a look at what was going on in the recent past. Show me what's going on in the recent past. The Nine of Pentacles with the High Priestess at the bottom. So in the recent past, you were focused quite a bit on your individuality, your overall financial stability, your emotional stability. This is someone that shows up in the world completely secure in themselves and who they are as an individual, authentic and unique in their own right. They've built something on their own. What they have created represents them. You could be a psychic, given that there's a High Priestess here, or you're just someone that keeps certain things to themselves. You don't really you have a lot of secret knowledge or wisdom, just like we talked about here. You carry a lot of wisdom, and this has created this independent and secure person that knows who they are. This is also an energy of someone who has like created their own business, or is self-employed, or just kind of shows up in the world knowing of who they are. So you could have recently taken a really independent approach to your situation, and you were following your intuition, doing so, kind of keeping certain things to yourself and how you got there. I'm just trying to fix the focus. Fix, focus, focus, focus. Come on. Just like suddenly unfocused itself. There we go. Wow, you see that? All right, wonderful. So in the past, completely independent, secure, feeling very confident in who you are. You know that, you know, who you are is not seen on the outside. Like, you are confident and you are kind of secretive about that. Like, your confidence stems from inside, not from like not from an image that is perceived on the outer world. You know who you are, and you don't need the outside world to tell you that. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah. All right, really nice. Let's take a look at the present situation. So this is what you'd be dealing with right now and heading into the weekend. And we're going to take a look at the physical state. So let's show me what's going on in the physical state. Wow. Eight of Swords. Yeah. So recently you may have taken a chance to jump away from any type of overthinking or limited belief patterns that were kind of keeping you from speaking up. This is someone who is very trapped in their mind, afraid to speak up or say what's on their mind because they are afraid of getting stabbed by their own swords. This is usually an illusion of the mind. This person can unwind themselves from the ties that they have around them. And it does seem here that recently or this weekend you will be taking a leap of faith in a completely new direction. You're just gonna jump and take action. This could be an impulsive jump. This is someone who just like leaves everything behind and says, you know what? You know what I mean? What do I have to lose? I'm just gonna leave it to the divine, to the universe, and I'm gonna jump off this cliff and see if I will be caught. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here, is that recently you just said, you know, I'm gonna take this jump, I'm gonna take this risk, and I'm gonna see what happens, instead of overthinking the situation with all of these beliefs and facts and all of these things that might be true, but I don't really know if they are true. And in order for me to like free myself and actually get past all of this confusion, I need to take a leap of faith and get out of this state. So in the physical state, this is what you did. You could actually be doing a physical move out of a situation that feels very limited to you, abusive to you, manipulative to you. This is again like an energy of the mind. So you could be entrapping yourself with your own thoughts, with your own beliefs. And that's kind of keeping you in this overthinking state. And you just said, you know what, I'm going to take a leap of faith and completely like, for example, what I did, just like delete all my posts off of Instagram and delete an Instagram account and just say, F this. I'm just going to take that chance. So this is kind of like that, taking that leap of faith, testing the boundaries, maybe speaking up or communicating or sending that message in order to take a risk, to free yourself from overbearing thoughts that may not even be yours, that are just ideas from trauma or past belief systems. Show me what's going on in the emotional state. Oh man. Three of Swords. So in your emotional state, you could be feeling quite a bit of pain, which is probably why you were kind of stuck in that overthinking situation. You could have took this leap of faith because you felt betrayed in some sort of way in your environment, in your community, in the way that you communicate with others or take action with others or celebrate with others. You might feel kind of disaligned or not a part of something, and you just feel kind of betrayed or separated, or had recently some sort of breakup. Could be a breakup from anything that was maybe fun or exciting or active. And emotionally, you could be feeling that pain, trying to work through it. The Three of Swords is a mental card. So again, this could be in the mind, but the mind is affecting your emotions. So in this sense, you're trying to process pain, especially if you just kind of feel not accepted, or you just experience a form of separation, especially since you just took a leap of faith to go in a completely new direction. There could be pain associated with that as you leave something behind, as you let go of something that didn't work, or you let go of something that didn't work out as you expected. Let's take a look at what's going on in the mental state for the collective conscious week ahead, weekend ahead. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. So in the mental state, like, you're dealing with a lot of anxiety here. There could be even sleepless nights or insomnia or just pure exhaustion. This could be endless thoughts that are circulating in your mind over and over again and just giving you so much exhaustion and paranoia and anxiety and depression, and just keeping you up at night and just creating a lot of frustration and stress for you. This could be around a certain wish fulfillment or a desire to feel fulfilled in your individuality. On the outside, you could look like you have everything, but then on the inside, you could be really freaking out in your mind. It's an interesting situation. It's kind of like being given a blessing and being very fulfilled emotionally, getting your wish come true. But with this wish comes a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. You got the 9, which is all about completion and coming close to an ending. So it's like you're just kind of taking a chance to get away from this, because whatever you manifested here in your individual state is causing you anxiety to either maintain or to show up as truly yourself, or to be accepted in the area or place you are at. This is also an energy of like not really knowing what's going to happen, because anxiety is usually stress about the future. So you could be stressing a lot about not knowing what's going on, what's going to happen, feeling kind of like conflicted. Is my wish going to come true? Am I going to have peace? Am I going to be able to move forward? Am I going to have fulfillment? So I feel like mentally you're kind of dealing with that, trying to release it. All right, interesting. I'm like breezing through this. Show me what's going on in your spiritual state. What's going on in your spiritual state? Wow, okay. It's really interesting. So you have the 2 of Cups here. So in your spiritual state, you could be feeling kind of abandoned in a certain partnership. Maybe the situation was kind of like going with the flow and you weren't really getting much communication. It may have been really hard on your emotions. You've been trying to really be compassionate towards the situation, but there may have been some sort of insecurity that showed up here. You may have been having trouble to kind of trust the situation. And as a result, you have put time into something else and created a new beginning for yourself because you've been feeling kind of like insecure or in lack. There may even be like separation in a certain partnership because you don't feel that alignment, because you don't feel connected, or you don't feel valued, which is also another energy here of not being valued. So spiritually, you could be dealing with insecure or abandonment issues, or feelings of lack or not enough, and really trying to manifest this new beginning that is stable and secure and of value, and that connects with your heart in a meaningful way and doesn't take you for a ride, actually communicates with you and creates a feeling of value and stability and security. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here with the 2 of Cups in the spiritual state. Really trying to kind of step away from an energy of abandonment or lack or not feeling like enough or feeling undervalued, and stepping into a new beginning that is stable, resourceful, safe, and appreciated and valued. It's still very positive because you're manifesting a new beginning. So in this sense, I would say that you're going towards a more secure future. So let's see what's happening in the future. Where are you headed? Your soul is manifesting a new beginning that is secure and stable. Show me what's happening in the near future. The 2 of Wands and the 5 of Swords in reverse. And then you got the Strength card at the bottom. So in the near future, you could be kind of holding yourself back from reacting. I would say kind of taming that inner beast and avoiding the conflict at hand or the situation at hand that's creating so much chaos in your mind, especially if you don't have any type of clarity on that, because I don't see here that there's any type of communication or clarity. Everything is mental, everything is conflicting, and you're dealing with that in your mind. There could have been some sort of disalignment, and in the future you're looking towards a new beginning that is passionate for you, that values your strength, where you can kind of have that boldness or courage to take a leap of faith into a place where you feel stable and secure, to show up as you are, away from anything that is painful or feels like insecure or lacking or not having enough, and going towards a new passionate beginning. Okay, thank you so much. That was a very short reading. I don't know why it worked out that way. It just kind of like breezed right through. So you might kind of experience this energy very quickly during the weekend, or it might just happen very fast. I know that when I channeled this information, it was like very quick throughout the day. So let me know, and talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.